Alright, so I just finished my PSA submission, and I have a friend who thinks that I don't know how to grade cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through every one of these cards. I have 60 cards here, and should be 60, no, 30 cards here. The price has doubled for PSA. I have 30 cards here, and I'll give my best guess on what I'm going to get for the grades, and then we'll see in 8 months what I get. So first off, we have a bunch of McDonald's promos. This one you could start seeing like a hollow bleed if you look at it very closely, but it has really good centering. So I'm just guessing this one's going to get a 9 just because the hollow bleed. This one also has a hollow bleed, but I like the hollow bleed. I think it looks pretty cool, and I'm hoping I get away with maybe getting a high grade from these. This one has a real strong hollow bleed. There you go, you could see it in that one. But either way, it's a Bulbasaur. It's exciting. Then over here we got Charmander. This one I think we're gonna get a 10. I looked at all my Charmanders and picked out this one where it has no like real damage noticeable. No damage on the corners. You'll see a lot of specks, but that's just because they're specks. I don't know. And then we got our Squirtle Squad. There's one. This one, I think there's no hollow bleed. Yeah, this one looks good. This one probably, looking at it closely, the back corners. Yeah, this one could be a 10. We're going with a 10 on that one. This one, looking at it closely, has a hollow bleed, probably a 9. This one, hollow bleed, a 9. Super hollow bleed, another 9. This one's pretty solid. Really don't get any hollow bleed there. And then the centering, oh, this one's going to be a 9 just because top to bottom. I might get away with, no, it might even end up being a 6 because of this little nick way down there. I don't know if you could see it, but yeah, you see that nick on the yellow right there. Can you see it on the back side? Oh, you could see the white little chip right there. Either way, hopefully PSA doesn't dock it too much. I get something good for that. Then we got our Pikachus. We got one with the bleed and one without. Well, actually, you can almost see the bleed. But the centering's pretty good, and honestly, these were the 2 better of the Pikachus that I got. I got a total of 4 from the McDonald's. Yeah, Pikachu's gonna be good. A lot of these white specks you see is just dust. What do we think the Pikachus are gonna be actually? That one's gonna be hopefully a 10, possibly a 9. This one is, God, I hope for it to be a 10. Okay, now we got Mr. Mew. This one's going to be more of a vintage pick. You could see some not so good corner up there. That's inside the card, or inside the sleeve. Surface is scratched a lot, so that'd bring it down to 7. A little ding down there. This one's going to be a 7 or a 6. But it's okay because I want it. It's a hollow Mew. It's the only hollow Mew I got of them. Then these are going to be 9s, but I think they're cool looking cards either way. You can only get it as a promo in the tin. And this is a Pikachu. But you can see from the bottom to the top, the centering. I don't know, maybe if I hold it farther back. The centering's not exactly from top to bottom and right to left. See how it's super thin over there and kind of thicker? Yeah, unfortunately, same with this one's going to be a 9, but I'm hoping to squeak by with something good on these ones. I have 3 of them, but this is the better of the 3. Then we go on to our mythical collection. These ones are way off centered from top to bottom, so I'm just going to guess 8, but there's no whitening, so I might get lucky and get a 9. but there's no way we got 10s on these. But even 9s for these is worth quite a pretty penny. And we got another Jirachi, Mythical Radiant Collection one. I like how that one shines. It's pretty. Oh, what do we think where this one's gonna be? We're going YOLO 10 on that one. It's not gonna be a 10, it's gonna be a 9, let's be real. All these are gonna be 9s if I'm lucky. Last Radiant Collection. I graded all my Radiant Collection ones. I think this one has the highest chance of getting a 10, actually, the Slurpuff. Charmeleon, another possible 9. But what I wanted to do was open up a Radiant Collection boxes that you saw earlier in one of my other videos and send them all off to PSA, get them graded, and see if I could end up making money on the deal or not. Probably not, but it's a fun little experiment. This was a gift. Of course, we're getting that one graded. And then to pay for all this stuff to get graded, we have some Charizards to sell. This guy, easy money. Easy money. Easy money. Whoa, shaking. Easy money. And then this is big money. This one's possibly a $500 card. We're hoping. This one I want to come back a 10. This one looks pristine all the way around. Yeah, Jeff, I'm calling this one a 10. Alright, so that one's a 10. This one I think is going to be a 9, just because it's off center from right to left. But it looks cool anyway. We got the Pikachu VMAX. This one very well could be a 10. Yeah, we're looking at the corners. Other than that corner up there, where, I don't know, the blade kind of got a little rickety. This one's going to be a 9, a little off center. And then we gotta get a waifu card in there. This one, they say, is only worth like $100, if I'm lucky. That's my guess. But I think this one's gonna go up in value. It's because of how shiny it is. And this one, I'm guessing a 10. Yeah, lots of 10s. I don't care. I purposely picked out like the higher chances because now that the price is $20 instead of 10. But there's the 30 cards instead of 60 cards for the same price. But it should end up still netting me some good cha-ching. Alright, thanks for checking this out. Hopefully they'll get back here before the end of the year and I'll do an update video on the scores I got on these cards.